Welcome to this Walrus tour today. I am Uncle Wall. I'm your guide on this tour to add some stories to your travel experience in Kyoto. Right now, I am standing close to Kyoto Station. Did you know that in this area, two massive temples, Nishi Honganji, which means West Honganji, and Higashi Honganji, East Honganji, stand only a short distance apart? Both are the head temples, or So-honzan, dedicated to Shinran Shonin, the founder of the Jodo Shinshu school of Buddhism. Why did one teaching lead to the birth of two such colossal temples? This is not merely a tale of sectarian history. It is an epic historical drama woven from a complex tapestry of a bitter personal feud between a father and two sons, and the cold political motives of the powerful rulers of Japan during the Sengoku to early Edo periods. Now, let me guide you through this tumultuous and fascinating story in detail. Jodo Shinshu was founded in the mid-Kamakura period by Shinran Shonin, that means Saint Shinran. His teaching of salvation through the vow of Amida Buddha deeply resonated with the common people, and his faith was passed down through the generations. After the saint passing, his remains were initially interred in Kyoto's Higashiyama. Later, his youngest daughter, Kakushinni, led the effort to establish a mausoleum, or byodo, in 1272. This Otani Byodo is the root of Honganji. The turning point came during the Muromachi period, in the time of the 8th Monshu, or patriarch, Rennyo Shonin. The order expanded dramatically. He taught complex Buddhist doctrines using plain hiragana writing, known as ofumi, spreading the faith explosively across the nation, especially in the rural areas of Hokuriku. This rapid expansion of power eventually led to the formation of armed groups, giving rise to the Ikko-Ikki uprising. Honganji transformed from a mere religious organization into a massive entity with military and economic power capable of challenging the established feudal lords. The temple's base was eventually moved to Ishiyama in Osaka, becoming the mighty Ishiyama Honganji. Surrounded by moats and earthworks, this temple was a veritable, impenetrable fortress-like citadel. It was during the time of the 11th Monshu, Kennyo Shonin, that the temple clashed fiercely with Oda Nobunaga, who was striving to unify Japan. The Ishiyama War, which began in 1570, lasted an astounding 11 years, proving to be the single greatest obstacle to Nobunaga's unification efforts. The followers fought relentlessly, carrying banners that read, "Win to paradise" or "Lose to hell." Finally, in 1580, Kennyo Shonin accepted mediation by the emperor to ensure the survival of the Buddhist law, agreeing to a peace treaty and withdrawing from Ishiyama Honganji. Then this temple was destroyed and Osaka Castle was constructed there. The critical issue, however, arose during this peace settlement. While Kennyo Shonin accepted the truce, his eldest son, Kyonyo Shonin, staunchly insisted on continuing the war against Nobunaga. This serious conflict between father and son became the decisive long-term cause of the future split of Honganji into East and West. The initial spark that set this historic separation in motion was this fundamental disagreement between a father and his son. After withdrawing from Ishiyama, Honganji was moved to its current location at Rokujo Horikawa in 1591,
by order of Toyotomi Hideyoshi. This is where the present-day Nishi Honganji stands. Following Kenyo Shonin's death, Hideyoshi decided that the third son, Junyo Shonin, the one who accepted the truce, would succeed as head. This marked the beginning of the Jodo Shinshu Honganji-ha, or Nishi Honganji. Then, Tokugawa Ieyasu stepped onto the historical stage. The eldest son, Kyonyo Shonin, the hardline resistor who had been forced into retirement, approached Ieyasu after the latter's victory at the Battle of Sekigahara. Ieyasu, in a masterful political move, decided to divide and weaken the immense power of the Honganji order. In 1602, Ieyasu donated new land at Shichijo Karusuma to Kyonyo Shonin. Kyonyo built a main hall there the following year, establishing Higashi Honganji. Thus, the fuel of the Sengoku-era father-son conflict, combined with the accelerant of Ieyasu's political machinations, led to the tragic conclusion. The main seat of Jodo Shinshu was split into east and west. Now, when you visit these two temples, you are invariably overwhelmed by the sheer scale of their buildings. Let's compare the sizes of the representative structures at both temples. Are you surprised by these numbers? In fact, Higashi Honganji was generally constructed on a grander scale than Nishi Honganji. For the height of the Goe-do, Nishi Honganji is 29 meters, but Higashi Honganji is 38 meters. Also, about the Goedomon gates, they are 23.4 meters and 27 meters. Higashi Honganji's gate is the tallest wooden two-story gate in Japan. This is due to Higashi Honganji's history of being struck by 4 major fires during the Edo period. After each disaster, it was rebuilt on an even more magnificent scale. Its central Founders Hall, the Goe-do, rebuilt in the Meiji era, is known as one of the largest wooden structures in the world. Conversely, Nishi Honganji miraculously escaped most fires, preserving treasures such as the national treasure Karamon Gate and Goe-do and Amida-do in their original condition. Because of the overwhelming number of structures preserved from the Momoyama period, Nishi Honganji is registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, while Higashi Honganji is not. Nishi Honganji and Higashi Honganji, having survived a turbulent history, convey their cultural assets to the present day. Every structure here tells a story of the passion of people who navigated the Warring States period and strove to protect their faith. If you find yourself at JR Kyoto Station in the morning with a half-day to spare before your afternoon Shinkansen, why not recall this tale and take a walking tour? Start with Nishi Honganji and then proceed to Higashi Honganji. It's about a 20-minute walk to Nishi Honganji. Exit the station on the north side, where you can see Kyoto Tower. Walk towards the Kansai Electric Power Building and continue walking west. When you hit Horikawa Street, which has a pedestrian overpass, turn north. On your left, you will see a temple. This is Koshoji, a temple that has long been associated with Nishi Honganji. Nishi Honganji is located right next to it, to the north. The walk from Nishi Honganji to Higashi Honganji is a little less than 20 minutes. With the Nishi Honganji Goemon behind you, the gate directly in front is the Nishi Honganji Somon. This Somon was originally located in the middle of what is now Horikawa Street, but was moved approximately 6 meters to the east in 1959 at the request of the city of Kyoto, due to plans for widening Horikawa Street to accommodate increased traffic. Pass through this gate and head east. You will see many shops of Buddhist altar and ritual goods lining both sides of the street. Walk 1 block and you will see Honganji Dendoin, the research center, characterized by its red brick facade. This building was constructed in 1912 as the head office of a life insurance company, and later housed a bank and a clinic. It now serves as an educational facility for Nishi Honganji priests. It incorporates various architectural styles, such as an Islamic-style dome from India and brick walls reminiscent of British buildings, but you can also see Japanese architectural features rendered in stone. It is usually closed to the public, but its exterior alone is worth a look. Walk one more block, and on your right you will see a park, and on your left, a statue of Kinjiro Ninomiya, a figure symbolizing diligence, honesty, and filial piety, statues of whom were once placed in elementary schools across Japan. An elementary school used to be on this site, but closed. A new hotel now stands in its place. Continue straight across the traffic light and walk for 2 more blocks until you hit a dead end, where you must choose between turning right or left. Either way, you will walk around the outer stone walls of Higashi Honganji to reach the Goemon. Today we took the left, northern route. However, taking the southern route will take you through various restaurants and bars, making it a good choice if you are looking for lunch or dinner. Now you arrived Goemon. Various events and open-air markets are often held in the plaza in front of that. After your sightseeing, continue walking south, and you will exit directly in front of Kyoto Station.
We have now introduced the history of the split between Nishi Honganji and Higashi Honganji, as well as their walking tours. How was it? You've likely realized that this is not just the history of a temple, but a story that condenses the human drama of Japan's Sengoku period, also known as the Warring States. I hope you have a fulfilling sightseeing experience in Kyoto all the way through to the end. If you found this video interesting, or if this journey through history has inspired you to travel, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this was Uncle Wall, and I hope you have a great day in Japan.